Fred tonight. What are your thoughts as how you might fill that kind of role and that kind of position?
Well, I mean, it's going to be similar to the way we played, the majority of the game the other night, right? I think the options are that we, you, Scotty, and Pascal. Always got another, probably Malachi, since he's been in the series, could see some time as well. And I think a lot of it just depends on how everybody else is going. I think that if Thad and Chris are having a game, then we probably stay bigger, right? And we just go feel it out as we go from there.
Your defenses have kept their point total down significantly in games 3 and 4 than 1 and 2. What have you been doing better, and what have you been doing differently?
Well, again, in games 1 and 2, I think I expressed the fact that we weren't doing any of it well, right? So again, everybody was saying, what are we doing adjustment-wise and whatever, and I kept saying, well, we got to get our foundational stuff set first before we can do anything. And the concerns are transition. Just in general, the concerns are transition when Embiid comes out. They really get going fast. Shot challenges have been better, and rebounding's been better. Those are all foundational things, and that's where it started. And then it's given us a chance to get into some schemes and other things like that. And we're certainly going to still, this team makes you play a lot of different schemes. So we'll certainly be getting those cranked up too. But we can't do it unless we do those first few things right.
Pascal looked like in the second half he kind of unlocked something a little bit in terms of just being, kind of attacking from the top of the key and getting hit. And are you going to go right back to that, I presume, given that it's so successful?
Well, I mean, he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. I mean, listen, they do a couple things with how they match up with him. And either way, Embiid's spending a lot of time on him. So you can either start with the ball on that, or you can use other guys and have him screen and see what coverages they're in as well. I still say that he'll have the ball a lot, but I still say that there's opportunities there for these other guys, right? And we are one of these games we're going to shoot the hell out of the ball, and it's really going to help us. And tonight would be as good a night as any to do that, I think.
You like the way Pascal screens? Like, he seems to really take the body.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of things really well, and that's one of them. I mean, he understands that he's got to get involved in the screening game with certain matchups, and he has been, putting his body on the line for that, yes.
Do you allow yourself to get a little frustrated with sort of the injury luck that you guys have had and think what if, or is it just this time of the year things happen, they're dealing with things too?
Well, I wouldn't say it has anything to do with this time of the year. It's been going on. It's been going on all year. So this is what the reason you probably don't get as frustrated is it's a constant. You're with us every game, Josh. It's something new almost. I mean, if we get 2 games in a row healthy, it's like, oh my God, that's when we should. What are we going to do now? Listen. It makes it hard, obviously, but at least I know that Gary's now back in. A couple things. We've lost Fred, but Gary's now back in the series. Thad's in the series, and Precious is joining the series as well. I know. You know what I mean. He feels like a more confident, different player to me, right? We used to say that a little bit about Serge back in the old days. That all of a sudden Serge becomes a factor later on in the series when they kind of get used to what's going on out there and stuff. And so I think we've had 3 guys join the series and. That weren't there early on, and then we're minus Freddie. So, all in all, I think that's a positive.
Does it feel like you might be able to get a little bit more from Scotty tonight too? A couple of days of getting that ankle strong.
I think so. I mean, listen, he was sore and tight and things the day after the game, which is probably understandable. But yeah, I think each day of treatment, multiple treatments and rest and strength and thing, probably help him. I'll get a look here. Here in a bit to see what he looks like, and we'll go from there.
Fred plays through so many injuries. Is this year been particularly, like not knowing what he's been through in the past, really? Has it been more this year?
I think it's been a tough year on him. Yeah, I think it's been a tough year on him, unfortunate, but you're right. I mean, listen, he was, even before this, I think everybody could see he was laboring a bit, right? So, I don't know. I mean, I don't think this one's gonna last forever, and I hope that it can help maybe other things too. You know, while he's out, he can get maybe those touched up a little bit too, and get rid of some of those other bumps and bruises and things.